let's start to discuss about this paper. I think this is 2014 and is it 2014? Yeah, 2014, and this one should be the paper 1, right? Yeah, 2013 and October, November. Yeah, paper 1, 3. This is paper 1. So this is 2-hour paper as usual. Yeah, so we'll start to discuss about this paper. So we start from the first question. Okay, the first question, actually the diagram will show the graph for, so you have an equation y equals to a cos bx plus c. For x actually is 0 to 360, and then you have the diagram over here, and then the question asks you to state the values of a and b. So first thing over here is, what I see is I know a actually will be the amplitude, and b actually will affect is something we call period, or sometimes we just want to know how many cycle the cost graph will go, and c over here actually will mean like how many unit the graph actually shift. Alright, how many unit the graph actually will shift. Alright, so in this case, when this is 1 to 7, I know the middle one, because here is total is actually is 6 unit, isn't it? 1 to 7. So the middle will be 3 unit here and 3 unit here. So I know this value is 4. So yeah, we have a line. Just let me draw a line. Yeah, we have a line at 4 here. Okay, so yeah, so I know this line is y equals to 4. So therefore, first thing is I know the value of c is just 4. Okay, then because shift is, okay, normally this line y equals to 4 is on the x-axis, right? So he just move up 4 units to y equals to 4. So c will be 4, because c is how many units the graph actually shift. The a will be the amplitudes. So this one will be the values of amplitude, be from the center line go to the maximum, or from the center line go to the minimum. So the amplitude obviously is 3 unit. Okay, so amplitude will be 3, and b will be the cycle, or we call it period. So this is 360, and 360 obviously you can see you have 2 cycles, isn't it? So we will write 2. Right, just like this. Unless the question asks you to find period, then you cannot write 2, because in this case b is beside the x, so it's 2x. If the question asks for period in this question, what you need to do is you have to do something like 2x will equals to 360 and x will equals to 180. Okay, I mean if the question asks for what is the value for period, but in this case the question only asks for b, so b is just equals to 2, and I believe this is all just 1 mark question. Okay, so I will move on to question number 2. No problem, right? Question number 1, this one should be quite easy. Okay, the line 4y equals to x plus 4 will cut the curve at point A and B. So basically you have a curve, and a line actually will cut the curve at A and B. And then find the exact length of AB. This is simultaneous, because you substitute into each other, you can find point A and B, and then just use a distance formula. So yeah, so the distance formula is quite simple. It's just square root of x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. Okay, this is distance formula. So I want to find a and b first, so I will do some substitution. Maybe I will make x as a subject, it will look easier. X will equals to 4y minus 8. Alright, this is my first equation I get from here. Okay, then this is my second equation. Xy equals to 4 plus 2x. This is my second equation. So I will substitute the first equation into the second equation, like this. So I will substitute in. So what I will have is, this is 4y minus 8 multiple y equals to 4 plus 2x. 4y minus 8. So I will solve this equation. After I solve this equation, I will be able to find the values of y. I hope so. This is 4y squared minus 8y equals to 4 plus 8y minus 16. So I will move everything to one side. So I get 4y squared. I will minus 16y. This one will be negative 12 plus 12 equals to 0. Divide 4, y squared will minus 4y plus 3 will equals to 0. Then I have two values for y. So I have y and y. This one obviously is 3 and 1 is minus and minus. So y will equals to 1 or y will equals to 3. Then I will need to find the x value. So when y equals to 1, I will substitute in the first equation lah. So when y equals to 1, my x is just 4, 1 minus 8. X is negative 4. So normally I will straight away write the coordinate after I work out one combination, which is negative 4 and 1. And then when y equals to 3, I will get x equals to 4, 3 minus 8. So this is 4. Alright, so my second coordinate will be 4 and 3. Okay, in this case, it doesn't matter which one is A and which one is B. So you just label it lah. This is A and B. Or this is B and A. It doesn't matter. Alright, then I will substitute in to use the distance formula. Yeah, distance will equals to square root of x1 minus x2. I will actually use x1 minus x2. So this is negative 8. Negative 4 minus 4, right? So negative 8 square. Plus 1 minus 3 will be negative 2 square. So it just square root of this is 64 plus 8. 68. Okay, 68. Can you divide by 4? Yeah, I can divide by 4, right? I think it's 4 multiple 17, isn't it? So it's 2 square root 17. I think so. Let's try it out. Square root 68. Yeah, 2 square root 17. Or you can write decimal lah, because some students have no idea how to write this one. So you actually can write decimal. This is 8.25 units. Or you can write this one lah. No need to write any units. So this one will be don't write this D over here. Write AB. Mean AB actually stands for distance for AB. Alright, so this is how we do question number 2. So far should be okay, right? This is nothing very new. And I'm sorry because I don't really feeling well right now. So anyways, we can continue. I hope we can finish very soon. Okay, let me move on to number 3. Okay, this is the set question. Okay, set, I mean SET. Right, so yeah, we will have the set question over here. So I will want to solve this one first. So the universal set is a real number, and then set A, B, and C are such that okay, they will give you a quadratic equation over here. Basically, you just need to solve it. Okay, so first 3 mark, basically you just solve this one for A, B, and C. So I will solve the equation for A first. Maybe I solve somewhere here. Maybe I use black color. So this one for A, if I factorize, I will get x plus 3, x plus 2. Alright, equals to 0. Okay, I cannot write equal lah. Mean this is for A. So I have 2 value, which is negative 3 and negative 2 for x, right? So number of A is just 2. Do you see why 2? This one is 1. This is 2. So basically mean inside the set A here. Inside the set A here, basically have negative 3 and negative 2 is inside it lah, for set A. Okay, this is what the question trying to ask you to find the number of A. Then for number of B, they already solved for you. X minus 3, x plus 2, x plus 1 equals to 0. So I know the x value is basically equals to 3, negative 2, and negative 1. So number of B, this is B, right? So will be 3. Okay, for C, because I know this one cannot be factorized, because if you use calculator will tell you this one is math error. So what I will do is, yeah, in order to show you this is math error, I will do B squared minus 4AC. If B squared minus 4AC, my B is actually 1. So 1 squared minus 4, A is 1, C is 3. So basically you will see I actually will get negative 11. Then this means less than 0, isn't it? If B squared minus 4AC less than 0, it means what? It means no roof. Mean you do not have any answer for x. This is no roof. So number for C will be 0. Okay? Just 1 mark for each. So I don't think you need any working for this one. You just need to understand the set. I mean, just need to understand the equation. Okay. Okay, then we go to the second part. Second part is union. So A union B. So A union B. So over here we know B actually, this is B, right? B actually you have 3, -2 and -1. So imagine this is B. You have 3, -2 and -1. Now A union B, basically you just work out the whole thing for A union B, because the question doesn't ask you to find a number. So I write out the set with everything inside the A and B, but you never repeat, because over here you will see a -2 and -2, right? Never write -2 two times. Okay, so what I will do is I will start from the smallest, -3, -2, -1 and 3. That's all. Alright, this is union. I think it's quite simple. And list the element in the set A intersect B. A intersect B means you have to find something both of the set have in common. Mean when they intersect as -2, isn't it? So I do A intersect B will actually equals to -2. Right, that's all. So far okay, right? If you have any problem you can stop me. Okay, then we move on to the next part. Okay, and then the question asks you to find C complement. Okay, so in order to find the C complement, I know C means there's no value for X. Mean there's no real value for X. That's mean if C complement means any answer. So yeah, so what I will say is C complement, it can be all the real number. So okay, so I think I will write like this, equals to maybe you can say is all the real number, means it's all the number. Or you can write something like this, how do we write this one properly? A universal set R, let's see, the universal set is the set of the real number, right? So yeah, so you can say C complement equals to universal set. I think it's okay also. Universal set. Okay, because C complement means all the number, because C itself is not the real number, so C complement means it's the real number. Okay, so any problem so far before I move on to number 4? No, right? Yes, no, yeah. Okay, if you didn't ask me, I'm going to move on. Okay, for 4a, yeah, you will see an equation and you need to solve this equation. When I see sine and cos like they are together, the first thing coming to my mind will be tangent, because I know actually tangent x will equals to sine x over cos x. So that means tangent is the only trigonometry will use sine and cos together. So what I will do is I will copy down this one, 3 sine x plus 5 cos x equals to 0. And then in order to get tangent x, I will divide cos x for every single one. I divide cos x here, I divide cos x here, and I divided cos x here. So I will have 3 sine x over cos x is tangent x plus 5 equals to 0. So therefore I know my tangent x is -5 over 3. I say whenever sine cos tangent you get negative, you need to find the reference angle first. So my reference angle will be shift tangent 5 over 3. So whenever I find reference angle, I will ignore the negative, okay? Because I want to find a angle in the first quadrant. First quadrant is always positive, correct? So yeah, this one in degree. So I make sure my calculator in degree. So shift tangent 5 over 3. So my reference angle actually is 59 degree. However, I know this one is not the answer. This is just the reference angle. So what I will do is I will want to find what is the value for x. So therefore, you have to understand tangent will get negative in second and the last quadrant. So I can find my x easily if I understand this. Second quadrant is 180 minus angle. And the last quadrant will be 360 minus angle. Alright, so you have to remember this thing. So this one will be 121. And this one will be 301. That's all. 3 mark. So basically you have to remember all this lah. So like all positive, sine positive, tangent positive, cos positive. So and then for the first quadrant is angle. Second quadrant is 180 minus angle. Third quadrant is 180 plus angle. And the last quadrant is 360 minus angle. Okay, this is something you have to remember. Then you will know why I will use 180 minus angle and 360 minus angle. Because of the question, tangent will get negative in this quadrant and this quadrant. So I will use this thing and this thing in order to get my correct answer. Alright. Then I will move on to B. B, I need to solve this one. And yeah, B, first thing I realize is 0 to pi. Mean 0 to 180, but then this one, the question give you pi, mean you have to change your calculator into radian before you start to solve it. So I will change the calculator into radian first before I start to do. Okay, then I will start to do this one. So first thing, of course, I have to understand cosec. Cosec, actually, you see the third alphabet, 1, 2, 3. Third alphabet is s, right? So that means this is 1 over sine x. So I will change the cosec into 1 over sine x. But my x is actually my whole angle, isn't it? So with 3y plus pi over 4 will equals to 2. So therefore, sine, I move to this side, I move the 2 to this side. So with 3y plus pi over 4 equals to 1 over 2. And then 1 over 2 basically is positive. So positive sine will get positive in first and second quadrant. Alright, so 3y plus pi over 4 equals to shift sine 1 over 2, I think it's 30 degree. 30 degree in radian, we call it pi over 6, okay? So it will be pi over 6. Because pi is 180 divided by 6, you will get 30. Alright, so the second quadrant is pi minus pi over 6. Alright, it's the same thing like just now. This is angle. This is pi minus angle. This is pi plus angle. This is 2 pi minus angle. If you change the degree into radian, because pi actually equals to 180 degree. Okay, so I have this 2 angle, but then because this is 3y, so I will find more angle, means I will try to rotate one more round. I will try to rotate 2 round or 3 round, because I know later my final answer need to minus pi over 4 and divide 3. So I will rotate second round. So when I rotate second round, what will happen is you will get, this is second round, this is 2 pi, mean every quadrant will plus 2 pi, will plus 2 pi. This is 2 pi plus angle. This is 3 pi minus angle. This is 3 pi plus angle. This is 4 pi minus angle. So you can, this is this 2 is the answer in the first quadrant. Now second quadrant is same position, sine positive is same position. So I will take 2 pi plus pi over 6 and 2 pi is 3 pi, sorry, this is 3 pi minus pi over 6. Because the answer says 0 to pi, right? So this one later I divided by 3, I think it's still within 0 to pi. So I try to rotate one more round, see what will happen. So I use green color maybe. So for third round, you will have something like this. Maybe I use here. This is third round. Mean everything plus 2 pi again. So will be 4 pi plus angle. This one plus 2 pi, 3 pi plus 2 pi with 5 pi minus angle. This one will be 5 pi plus angle. This one will be 6 pi minus angle. Okay, this one is third round. Okay, so I will only take the first one. I think this one 5 pi is too over already. So I take the first one. So the first one will be 4 pi plus pi over 6. Okay, if you not believe this one is too over, maybe I write it also, because I'm not 100% sure. So 5 pi minus pi over 6. Okay, so basically you can see all my different answer. These 2 answer is for the first round. Okay, and then these 2 answer is for the second round. and these two answer is for the third round. Okay, then all the answer I will minus pi over 4 and divided by 3. Okay, then I can find my y. Okay, so this one I will minus pi over 4 divide 3. So I will solve it out and everything I change into decimal. How many mark for this question? Oh, 5 mark. Okay, then 5 mark is worth the work. So what I will do is I will use calculator, pi over 6 minus pi over 4 and then equal divided by 3. So I get my first answer. This one is negative pi over 36. Obviously, the first answer is rejected because I cannot get the negative value. So it's rejected. So this one is rejected. So then I start from the second one. Okay, second one will be pi minus pi over 6. Okay, then minus pi over 4. Then divided by 3. Okay, this one will be 7 pi over 36. Okay, then I will move on to calculate the next one. Okay, so this one will be 2 pi plus pi over 6 and then minus pi over 4 and then divided by 3. So this one will be 23 pi over 36. Okay, then for this one, this is 3 pi minus pi over 6 and then minus pi over 4 again, pi over 4 and then divided by 3. This is 31 pi over 6. Then I try this one, over 36, not over 6. What am I doing? So this one will be 4 pi plus pi over 6 and then minus pi over 4 and then divided by 3. Okay, this one is already 47 pi over 36. So obviously this is more than 1 pi already, so I will stop here. So this one more than 1 pi is rejected also. So this is rejected also. So basically I have 3 answer here, 1, 2 and 3. Yeah. Okay, so this is all of the 3 answer here, 1, 2 and 3. So if you want to write in decimal, it's okay also. This one will give basically give you 0.611 and then this one will give you 2.01 and then this one will give you 2.71. 2.71 means if you want to write your answer in decimal, it's okay also. This is 2.01 radian. Alright, so yeah, basically this one rotate 2 round only. It doesn't rotate until 3 round. So far so good for this 5 mark question. Should be okay, right? Then we'll move on to next one. If you have any question about how to solve this one, you please ask me. Okay? If you have no problem, then I will move on. Alright, so okay, for this one, a drink machine actually sells a coffee, tea and cola. So the coffee actually costs 50 cents and the tea will cost 40 cents and cola will cost 45 cents. The table below will show the number of drinks sold over the 4 days. So basically this one trying to tell you like on Tuesday they sell 12 coffee, 2 tea and 1 cola. On Wednesday they sell 9 coffee, 3 tea and 0 colas, something like this. Alright, so you have 4 days, Tuesday to Friday. So write down 2 metrics whose product will give the amounts of money the drinks machine took each day and evaluates this product. So basically the question asks you to do the product of the metric. So whenever the product of metric means something like this lah. They want 2 metric and then they will multiple each other. Okay, this one is called product matrix. So what I will do first is, normally the first metric I will copy from the diagram I have. This is 12, 2, 1 and then yeah, I will change everything in the number. So I will write like this. This is 12, 2, 1 and then this is 9, 3, 0, and then this is 8, 5, 1, and then this is 11, 2, 0. So first, this one we call it 4 times 3 matrix. 4 multiple 3. I mean the metric order is 4 row, 3 column. Alright, so it's called 4 multiple 3. So in order to make this matrix can multiple, so the other matrix over here need to start with 3. So I know this matrix I need to put the cost into here because the question asked to find the total amount of money the drink machine actually took for each day. So yes, so I will do something like 3 multiple 1 because I only have 3 information. For coffee will be 50 cents. And then for tea will be 40 cents. And for cola will be 45 cents. Alright, this is 3 multiple 1. And then normally after I write out the matrix, I will double check do they multiple the same column or not. So what I'm trying to say is something like this. So this one is coffee. Because we know in matrix we will do something like horizontal and then we'll multiple with vertical. So this is 0.45. So 12 will actually multiple with 0.5. 0.5 is for coffee, right? 2 actually is for tea, right? Tea will multiple with 0.4, which is 0.4 is tea. And the 1 actually here is for cola. I will multiple with 0.45, right? That means they are multiple into the things they want. Alright, so means for whatever thing in the first column here, it actually will multiple with coffee. Second column here, it will multiple with tea. And the last column here will multiple with cola. So this one will be the correct one. So yeah, I think you will still need to multiple. Alright, so yeah, I will try to multiple because the question give you 4 mark. Can't be just write this thing out. So first thing I also need to see my answer. So just imagine 3 and 3 I can simplify. Means my final answer will be 4 multiple 1. 4 multiple 1 means my final answer will be actually something like A, B, C, D. Okay. So I will multiple 1 by 1. Maybe I use here to multiple, so I need more space. So I'm not going to write here. I will write here. Okay, so yeah. So this one, it will be 12 multiple 0.5 will be 6. 2 multiple 0.4 is 0.8. Plus 1 multiple 0.45 is just 0.45. Okay, for the second row, 9 will multiple 0.5, it will be 4.5. Plus 3 will multiple 0.4 is 1.2. And 0 will multiple 0.45 is 0. Okay, then for the third row, 8 will multiple 0.5 is 4. 5 multiple 0.4 is 2. And 1 multiple 0.45 is 0.45. And the last row will be 11 multiple 11 will multiple 0.5 will be 5.5. And 2 will multiple with 0.4, you will get plus 0.8. And the last one is just 0. And then we simplify this one. Yeah, just use the calculator. So yeah, actually it's quite simple. Don't need calculator, so never mind. This is 1.25, so this is 7.25. This one will be 5.7. And then this one will be 6.45. And then this one will be 6.3. Okay, this is all the cost for the first one is for Tuesday, second one is for Wednesday, this one will be for Thursday, and the last one is for Friday. Okay, just for you to understand lah. So this one is like the total amounts of money the machine get on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday after you do the multiplication. Okay, then part B, second part. Hence, write down the total amounts of money taken by the machine for this 4-day period. So this is just 1 month. I think you just sum that up. So this one plus 5.7 plus 6.45 plus 6.3. Okay, you will use calculator to solve this one. So basically you have 7.25 plus 5.7 plus 6.45 plus 6.3. Yeah, you get the answer will be 25.7. Okay, means this is the amount they will earn for 4 days. Alright, so it's just 1 mark, so it's quite simple. Okay, so for B, okay, metric x and y such that, I think this is equal sign, not minus. X will equals to 2, 4, negative 5, 1, and x multiple y, basically you will get identity metric. Okay, where I is identity metric, obviously. Find the matrix of y. So it's quite simple. If you understand x, y equals to identity metric, so what I understand here is y itself actually is the inverse of x. Correct or not? Because x multiple inverse of x, you will get identity matrix. So in over here, I understand y actually equals to inverse of x. So what I will do is I will just do the inverse to get the y. Okay, so you just need to understand it. Okay, so I will do the inverse of x. So I will write y equals to inverse of x. So then y will equals to 1 over AD, which is 2, minus BC, which is negative 20. And then this one will be A and D will be change the place, 1, 2, and B and C, I just add a negative for it, so it become positive 5. And then this is 1 over 22, 1, negative 4, 5, and 2. That's all. Because y actually is the inverse of x. So what you need to do is you just need to do inverse of x. If you want to multiply 1 over 22 into 4 of the number here, it's okay. But normally I will leave like this. Alright, just like this. For question number 5 is the metric question. Then we go to question number 6. Okay, this is circular measure. So the diagram will show the AOB, and then center at O, the radius is 12, the angle AOB is 0.9, everything is in the diagram, and C lies on OA, obviously, such that OC will same with CB. OC will same with CB. Okay, this is something new. I need to do a remark here. Alright, then show that OC equals to 9.65. You need to find the length of OC correct to 3 scientific figures. Alright, so it's quite simple. Okay, first, this is isosceles triangle. So if here is 0.9, I know here will be 0.9 also. Alright, so, and then definitely I will know the angle here. Because triangle will be 180 means pi. So, means angle here, it will be pi minus 0.9 minus 0.9 means minus 1.8. So the angle for OCB will be pi minus 1.8. So I just use pi minus 1.8. Yeah, I will get is 1.342 radian. Okay, then in order to find OC, I will use sine rule, maybe. Do we have any information? No, right? So I will use sine rule to find it. Yeah, or you can use Pythagoras to find it if you want. Because you know this is 6, right? Yeah, actually, I think you use Pythagoras will be easier. Because this is isosceles triangle. So if I cut it half, basically you will get this is 0.9. And this is 6 centimeter. And then you want to find hypotenuse, I will use sine. So sine 0.9 equals to 6 over OC. Okay, OC will hypotenuse. Sorry, this is cos. This is not sine. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. This is cos, sorry. Okay, so this is cos 0.9. Okay, so yeah, basically this is just cos. Okay, so I will write cos 0.9 equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. Alright, so therefore the length of OC equals to 6 divided by cos 0.9. Make sure your calculator in radian because 0.9 itself is the radian. So I write 6 divided by cos 0.9. So basically I will get 9.65. Okay. Sorry. centimeter. Okay, then you have to find the perimeter of the shaded region. Okay, so you try to find this one. I will come back in 2 minutes. Okay, so you need to find the perimeter of the shaded region. Basically, it's quite simple. So in order to find a perimeter of the shaded region, first I will need to find the AC. So from here, at least I know something. Okay, AC will actually equals to OA, I mean AO, you can write AO, minus OC. Because I know actually AO itself is a radius, so it will be 12. And I just got my OC minus 9.65. Then you can get length of AC. Okay, 12 minus 9.65. So it will get 2.35 for AC. Alright. Okay, then I have AC. I have the CB. CB will be same with the OC, which is 9.65. I just need to find the arc length. Alright, so I will write the parameter will equals to okay, so I will write AC plus CB plus the arc AB. Alright, then I will just solve this one. So this one I will solve it, so I get 2.35. CB will be same with OA, so will be OC, I mean 9.65. And the arc of AB is just S equal, arc length is just S equals to R theta, isn't it? So I will write R theta 0.9. Okay, I just substitute into the formula. S equals to R theta. Alright, so I just solve this one. I can get a parameter, which is 3 mark. 2.35 plus 9.65 plus 12 multiple 0.9. So the final answer will be 22.8 centimeter. Okay, so far so good. I think circular measure is one of the easiest one. So you just need to get the idea how to do it. Alright, so I will move on to the third part. Find the area of the shaded region. So in order to find the area of shaded region, it's very simple. Just use the area of sector minus area of triangle. Okay, so yeah, so area of triangle, in this case, I will use half AB sine C formula to find area of triangle. I will use half AB sine C to find my area of triangle. So I will get half. How you get AC? How to get AC? Okay, AC basically I use AO minus OC. AO itself is a radius, right? Which is 12 centimeter. So you see 12 centimeter minus OC. OC will be 9.65, which we find over here. So I write minus 9.65. So I get AC equals to 2.35. Do you understand? Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I will use area of sector minus the triangle lah. Okay, triangle I can use any two length I want. Okay, so maybe I will use 0.9, is easier. And this is 9.65. So yeah, area of triangle will be half 12 and then 9.65 and then size the angle on the middle, which is 0.9. Okay, this is how I find the area of triangle. Two sides and one angle in between. You just imagine you have the triangle like this, and then this length is 9.65, this length is 12, middle is 0.9. So I use this formula. Right, so it's not too bad. And then area of sector is just area of sector, area of the whole sector will be A equals to half r square theta. So you have to remember all this formula in order to solve this one. So I will do at the bottom column here. So this one, area of the shaded region, short form, shaded region. I will use half, r is 12, square, theta will be, what is the angle in between? 0.9. So it will be 0.9. Minus the area of triangle, which I say just now, half, a will be, one of the length is 12, the other length will be 9.65. And then multiple the size, 0.9. You just make sure you calculate it in radian in order to solve this one. So I will get half multiple 12 square multiple 0.9 minus 1/2 multiple 12 multiple 9.65 multiple size 0.9. Yeah, you get the final answer will be 14.45 centimeter square. Okay, this is how we find the shaded region. You just need to remember the formula. Okay, this is sector. So sector will be half r square theta. This is triangle will be half AB sin C. Alright, so I just apply. And then of course you have to understand the diagram where you take for AB or r squared or the angle. Yeah, you have to understand all this. But it will not be like too difficult if you understand about all the formula, because this one is just substitute into it, and I think the answer should be correct. So the answer will be 19.45, or you can round off to 19.5. It's okay. Okay, so I will move on. So any problem for circular measure? Is 19.47 in the range? Okay, this one I have to check the marking scheme. The marking scheme say between 19.4 to 19.5. So 19.47 is in the range. Okay. Yeah, so I think 19.47 is correct. So we'll go to question 7. So the question asks you to solve the equation. Basically, you need to solve this log. And yeah, I mentioned many times already, whenever you see log inside the bracket, right, you never expand them become log 5 18x minus log 5 9. This is wrong. It's very wrong, because for log inside the bracket got plus or minus, you cannot expand one. You cannot do anything for this one. Okay, mean log 5 inside the bracket got plus or minus, you cannot expand. So you don't do something like this. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, so what I will do for this one is, whatever have the log 5, I will group them together. Alright, then I will solve. So what I will do is, the 1 I will leave it here. This one I will move to the other side, and then I will actually get minus. So 18x minus 9. The 2 I will move up lah. So it will be minus log 5 x squared. Okay, 2 I just move up to the x here, so it will become x squared. Okay, I hope you understand this. And then the next step is I will factorize out the log 5. And factorize tell me actually minus mean divide. So it's 18x minus 9 over x squared. And then log 5 I throw to the other side, it will become 5 power of 1. Okay, this is all the basic rule of log only. Over 18x minus 9 over x squared. And I move the x squared, you will get 5x squared equals to 18x minus 9. And then make it become 0, because this is quadratic equation. 18x plus 9 equals to 0. Then I just factorize this one quickly. So I will get 5x and x. And I will get 3 and 3, yes. Then I will get 18. 15x, 3x. So you get negative 18x. So x will equals to 3 over 5, or x will equals to 3. Okay, this log question is quite simple. But then if at the beginning, you try to expand the log 5 18x minus 9, then you will get the whole question wrong. Alright. If not, yeah, the 5 mark is very easy to get compared to other questions. Just need to understand the basic rule of log. Alright. If no problem, we're going to move on to number 8. Okay, given that fx equals to x ln x cubed, show that f dot x mean, okay, this one is not inverse function. This is differentiate function. Mean you have to differentiate fx. Differentiate fx, we never write dfx dy, something like this. So differentiate fx, we write 1 dot. So whenever you see 2 dot x, mean actually you have to differentiate fx 2 times. Alright, so you just need to remember this one. So I want to differentiate this one. So first thing is you must be able to recognize this one. You have to use product rule. Okay, you have to use product rule because x you cannot multiply into the ln x cube. So I want to use product rule. I know u actually equals to x, v equals to ln x cube, and then I will differentiate the u, du dx. I will write 1, and then dv dx actually is 1 over x cube, and then I will differentiate x cube. I will get 3x squared. So I simplify this one. I basically will get 3 over x, okay, for dv dx. Then in order to got the product rule, so product rule, you know actually what you need to do next is you have to cross over multiple and then plus them together. So it will be x, okay, I can multiply this one first, it doesn't matter. So we ln x cubed plus x multiple with 3 over x. So yeah, so basically this one is ln x cubed plus 3. Okay, and then ln is same idea with log, right? So you know actually the 3 for power of x, actually you can move in front, become 3 ln x plus 3. Then you can take out the 3, become ln x plus 1. Okay, then I will write short. Okay, it's not really difficult, but you have to see the idea how to get the thing you want. Okay, or you can rearrange into this form if you want. You can leave like this, it doesn't matter one, because you already got the answer. And then the question asks you, hence find integrate 1 plus ln x. So basically for this one, I say you cannot integrate ln x. So in order to integrate the ln x, you have to use the answer in the part 1. That's why you see the word hence. So in order to use the answer in the part 1, I will write down the whole thing. So mean I differentiate fx, I actually will get this one, isn't it? This is the thing I will use here. Okay, so I will copy the whole thing down here. So it's f dot x equals to 3 bracket ln x plus 1. Alright, so over here I will use the equation on the top, means this one. I will integrate both sides in order to get the thing I want. So the first thing is you have to understand is when you integrate f dot x, you will get back fx. Alright, you must get the idea. When I integrate the f dot x, because this is differentiate, right? So you will go back, so you get fx plus c. And then this one 3, I will take it out, and then this one I will actually just switch place lah, because I want you to see the idea. Alright, then I will move the 3 to the other side, it just become 1 over 3. So it's quite simple. So and then substitute my fx lah. So fx basically you will get x ln x cubed plus c, and then move the 3 to the other side, you will get 1 over 3. Okay, when I integrate 1 plus ln x, done. So we want, you can write the whole thing over 3, or you can write like this, it's fine. Okay, but normally for c we no need to write divide 3 for c. C is just a constant value. Okay, yeah, just like this, 2 mark. Means maybe this is something news for you. So yeah, you just do some remark for in your exercise book or any notes. Just write when you integrate f prime x, you actually will get fx. Okay, this is same idea, is something like you integrate dy dx, you will get y. Okay, both of this is the same idea. So I just hope you can understand this one. Okay, I will move on. Okay, for this one, hence ask you to integrate ln x in the form for this one. So I want to integrate ln x. Basically, I know this one I can separate them. Okay, but I will copy the whole thing down, just give you some idea how to do this one. So I will say ln 1 plus ln x. Actually, I will get yeah, I will write the limit straight away lah, to waste time. So this one will be integrate, or no need to write integrate anymore. So I will get the answer over here, isn't it? When I have the limit, the c will be gone. So I will have something like this, x ln x cubed over 3, and then I have 2 and 1. Okay, this is what happened when I add 1 and 2 here. The other side, I will have the bracket 2 and 1. Alright, but then this is not yet my answer, because what? The question only asks you to integrate the ln x. So I will separate them. So become 1, 2, integrate 1, plus 1, 2, integrate ln x. And then this one I try to solve it since I have the space here. So this is 2 ln 2 power of 3 is 8 over 3 minus 1 multiple ln 1, so it's just ln 1. Ln 1 power of 3 is just ln 1 over 3. Okay, I substitute 2 and 1 into x only. Alright, then I will move this one to the other side. So therefore, integrate 1 to 2 ln x. This one, yeah, you have to use the calculator for this one. 2 multiple ln 8 divided by 3 minus, I think this one ln 1 over 0 is ln 1 over 3 is 0. Ln 1 over 3. So basically over here you get 1.386 minus, I integrate this one. So I integrate 1, basically I will get x, right? X, 2 and 1. So basically this is 1.386 minus, this is 2 minus 1 is just 1. Okay, substitute 2 minus 1 is just 1. So answer will be 0.386. Okay, or you want to leave your answer in launch, I think should be alright. You will not get wrong. Okay, so you have to get the idea how to solve like this. And the marking scheme say this is -1 plus ln 4. So I'm going to try -1 plus ln 4. Yeah, I will get the marking scheme will get the same answer with me. So I think what the marking scheme trying to do is, yeah, they never simplified here. So since I know this one, I mean this one itself is equals to 0. So this one maybe you can simplify it if you want. So but I'm not sure how. Oh, you can simplify it by this. Let me teach you how to simplify this one. I will write it 2 over 3 ln a. Okay, this is log, right? Log, actually I can move 2 over 3, go up, become power. So this one become ln a power of 2 over 3. Okay, this is cube root and square, right? This one become ln 4. So therefore, on this step, the 1.386 actually is ln 4. So this is ln 4. And then minus 2, substitute 2 minus 1, right? So it's minus 1. Okay, this is what in the marking scheme. But you can write in decimal. It doesn't matter. Both will be correct. Okay. If you have no problem, I'm going to move on to the next one. 9a. Okay, 9a will be the binomial. So binomial, given that first 3 terms in the expansion is this one. Find the values of each of the integer p, q, and r. So basically, yeah, you have to roughly solve this one because the question gives you 5 marks, so you will need to do something. So I will write 5 minus qx power of p. So I will expand this one and then I do some comparison with my answer. So the first one will be 5 power of p, and then plus this one will be called p c1, and then this is 5 power of, what is that already? 5 power, okay, this is p minus 1, and then this is negative qx power of 1 plus pc2, and then this one will be 5 p minus 2, and then this is negative qx power of 2. Okay, and then we'll, yeah, first three term only. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so obviously 5 power of p will give me 625. I know p equals to 4, but I will work it out. So 5 power of p will equals to 625. So 5 power of p will equals to 5 power of 4. So p will equals to 4. Alright. Then I will solve the second one. So for this one, so since I know p equals to 4, I will write 4c1. This is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. This is negative q x. So that's me a comparing coefficient of x. You see I never write x here. So I will take the whole without x. Their coefficient only equals to negative 1500. But if you want to write the x and then you simplify the x, it's okay also. It won't give you wrong. So what I will do is, yeah, this is 4 multiple 125 is 250, isn't it? 4 multiple 125 is 500, okay? This is negative 500 q equals to negative 1500. So q will equals to 3. Alright, then I will solve the last one. I will take the coefficient of x power of 2. So that's which is r in this case. So r will equals to, p is 4, right? So 4c2, 5, 4 minus 2 is 2. Q will be 3, right? So it will be negative 3 square. I only take that coefficient. I never include the x. So we just solve this one. So it will be 4c2 multiple 25 multiple 9. So you get the answer is 1350 for R. Okay, just 5 mark is that easy. But the only problem is a lot of students cannot expand the binomial like this, because whenever they see p and q is unknown, right? Yeah, sometimes they will actually stuck somewhere. Do not know how to do this one. So make sure, yeah, you understand how to do, because it's not really hard. Okay, for the second part, find the values of the term that is independent of x in the expansion. So first thing is you have to understand what is the meaning for independent of x. Independent of x actually means x power of 0, or sometimes we call it constant value. Mean you will have a value without x after you expand this one. Alright, so yeah, in order to work out this one, yeah, you can do the try and error. Mean you try one by one, and then you find out which one will give you independent of x. But I will recommend you to do something like this, because the only problem over here is we do not know what is the value for r, because we know the formula for NCR, and then this one will be a, this is n minus r, and then this is b, this power of r, right? So we know about this formula, but the only problem over here, we do not know what value we should put for our r. So I will work like this. I will do 12. This is 12, right? CR. So this one is 2x, right? So it's 2x power of 12 minus r. And then this is 1 over 4x cubed, right? So what I will do is, maybe I write 1 over 4 and x power of negative 3. This is power of r. I should get x power of 0 because independent of x. So I will get x power of 0. So in order to find out the r, so whatever is not related to x1, I will actually simplify it. It doesn't matter. This one I will cut it. I will cut this one. I will cut this one, because this is just a number. It won't affect my power. So but then I got something here. X 12 minus r. This is multiple, right? Multiple means power plus. Plus negative 3r. I should get x power of 0. Then at least I can solve my r here. This is 12 minus 4r equals to 0. So yeah, you can know 4r will equals to 12. R equals to 3. That means you can get independent of x when r is 3. So it's quite simple. So it will be 12 c3. This is 2x power of 9. And then this is 1 over 4x cubed power of 3. Yeah, just solve this one out. Then you can get the correct answer. Okay, so it's 12c3. Okay, so you will get 220. The power is quite big. 2 power of 9. 512. X power of 9. And then this one will be over. Oops, there's no space here. Maybe I write smaller a bit lah. Okay, it's 220, and then this is 512 x power of 9, and then this one basically is 1 over 64. What happened here? Cannot write here. It's okay, never mind. I write at the bottom here. It's 1 over 64 x power of 9. Please let me write a 9 here. Okay, I'm not sure why here I cannot write over here. So we will just simplify it. Okay, see, you know the R, I will need some space, so I will delete this one. I will write here. So continue here. 220. This is 512 x power of 9, and then this is 1 over 64 x power of 9. Okay, this after I simplified, so you just multiply everything. So I will use 220 multiple 512 and divided by 64. So my final answer is 1760. That's all. Okay, the only difficult part is you have to find out which term will actually give you x power of 0. Because not necessarily the question must be independent of x. Sometimes the question can say they want integral of x power of 9. So you have to find the coefficient of x power of 9. So you have to understand how to work out this thing. Okay, if you're not sure, maybe you can watch the replay again. So I will move on. If you cannot understand any question, you can ask me. I'll move on to question number 10. This is indices and simultaneous. So I'm going to solve this one very fast because it's just a very easy question. This is 5 power of x. I will simplify 25 become 5 square. So this is 5 power of 6y minus 4. 1 is just basically 5 power of 0. So divide basically mean minus. So we minus 6y minus negative 4 with plus 4 equals to 5 power of 0. So x minus 6y equals to 0. Plus 4. Sorry, I have a plus 4 here. So x basically is 6y minus 4. My first equation. And then I solve my second equation. Okay, this is 3y, 3x, 3 power of x over 27 is 3 power of 3. This is 3 power of 3y minus 3. 81 is 3 power of 4. So let's combine this one. Divide mean minus in power, right? So minus 3y plus 3. Okay, so it equals to 3 power of 4. So therefore, x minus 3y plus 3 will equals to 4, comparing their power. So basically, x minus 3y will equals to 1. I call this one second equation. And I substitute first equation into second. Okay, so yeah, it will be easier. So it will be x is 6y minus 4 minus 3y equals to 1. So you will get 3y equals to 6y minus 3y is just 3y. Negative 4 move to the other side, plus 4, you get 5. Y equals to 5 over 3. Then I can get my value for x. So x will equals to 6, 5 over 3 minus 4. Simplify 3 and 6, get 2, 10, 10 minus 4, you will get 6. Right? This is a simple indices. This one just indices, they join together with simultaneous equation. So it is very easy. Alright, so we go to B. I think this is the third. Alright, so show that the diagram show the triangle ABC. So basically give you ABC and they give you all the length. Without using calculator, find the values of cos A in this form. So basically you have ABC, you want to find cos A, you want to find this angle. You have to know you have to use the cosine rule. Cosine rule is what? A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. Can I write here also? My God. I think because of this PDF file, a lot of limitations. So I write here. Okay, A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. Okay, this is cosine rule. Okay, so I will make the cos A as a subject before I do substitution. Or you want to substitute here, also can, but I prefer make cos A as a subject first. So I move my 2BC cos A to here. because everything here is minus, right? I move to the other side, become plus. So this is b square plus c square minus a square. I move the a square to the other side, you just minus a square. So cos a basically will be b square plus c square minus a square over 2bc. Then only I substitute by ABC. Alright, just in case you do not know what is ABC, so I will roughly brief you. This is A. So opposite of the angle A, I call it A. B and C, it doesn't matter which side is B and C. So B, I write here B and C. So then you will get some idea what to substitute over here. So therefore, cos A, B, okay, so B will be this one, 2 plus sec 3. So I will write 2 plus sec 3 square plus C. C will be 2 square minus A square. This is 1 plus 2 sec 3 square over 2BC. 2B will be this one times this one. So will be 2 plus sec 3 by C will be just 2. So I will need to solve this equation in order to get 4 mark. Okay, so yeah, I will try to expand this one. Okay, this one I use the red color lah, because sometimes you will find very confused. This is 4, and then 2 times this 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 sec 3 plus 3. Okay, I expand this one. So this is 4. And then this one, if I expand it, I will get 1 plus 2, 4 plus 4 sec 3 plus this one square, 2 square is 4, sec 3 square is 3, 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, so I expand this one, I will get this one over this one. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 4 sec 3. Alright, then I just simplify again. Okay, so okay, I will straight away do lah. This is 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. Minus 12 will be negative. Okay, 4, 3, 7, 11. 11 minus 1 is 10. Minus 12 is negative 2. So yeah, you imagine the negative already multiple in. You get negative 1 and negative 12 here, isn't it? So I got negative 2 after I simplified. And this is 4 sec 3 minus 4 sec 3. Yeah, you only get left this one. Okay, then this is easy. 8 plus 4 sec 3. Then you have to do the process we call rationalize. A plus B, you have to multiple A minus B. So this one you have to multiple A minus B. Why you want to do rationalize? Because the question say you have to live in this form. Do you find this form without denominator? Without denominator. So whenever you see the form without denominator, so you always need to do the process called rationalize. Alright, so this one, the bottom I will get A square minus B square. So this one I just multiple. I got negative 16 plus 8 sec 3. So this one, I just solve it. This is 64 minus, not enough space. I write here. This is 64 minus 48. Isn't it? 16 times 3, 16 times x, yeah, minus 48. This is negative 16 plus 8 sec 3. So the final answer, this bottom will be 16. Okay, so I will get negative 1 plus 1 over 2 sec 3. Yeah, my A is negative 1, my B is 1 over 3 after you simplify. Okay, this is just third question. So you better understand how to do the third question. Okay, because maybe some of you might confuse about this one. So the bottom is just the bottom is 1/6. So 1/6 is 1/6 you can simplify become negative 1. 8 and 16 you simplify become 1 over 2. Then you get sec 3. So this one will be your A, and this one will be your B. Alright. Yeah, I think this 4 mark is actually harder than the 5 mark for the simultaneous question for this. Anyways, yeah, if you are very good in cert, yeah, this one is not really bad for you. Okay, so I will move on. Yeah, just please remember whenever they ask you to find cos, right, you have cosine rule. Remember about this formula. And you can actually simplify to back cos A as a subject. Depend what you want to find. Alright. So we'll go to 11. I think this is the last question. Yes. So this one will be the last question. So yes, so you see a curve and then you have the equation of the curve. Alright, so find the x coordinate of the stationary point of the curve. So you want to find the stationary point. So whenever you see stationary point, you have to know is dy dx equals to 0, especially in the curve question, because on the maximum or minimum, the gradient will always equals to 0. So when gradient equals to 0, mean dy dx we will get 0. Okay, this is basically the idea. Okay, so I will do dy dx for this one. Okay, so I will call this one product rule also. I call this one u and this one v. So my u actually is x plus 5 and my v is basically is x minus 1 square. So I will differentiate my du dx, just give me 1. My dv dx is different. This one I give you 2 x minus 1 and multiple with 1. Because I differentiate inside I get 1. So this one is just 2x minus 2. Okay, product rule is crossover multiple. So I will write dy dx is basically x plus 5 multiple with 2x minus 2 and then plus 1 multiple this one, so which is x minus 1 square. I will not simplify further, I will not expand it, I just straight away make it become 0. So I will get something like this. And this one, yeah, this one I shouldn't multiple 2 inside because it will make me very hard to solve this one. Okay, I will take the 2 out. I will take the 2 out. This is 2x minus 1. Because I see the x minus 1 here. This is 2x minus 1. Okay, so over here I will factorize out x minus 1 first. Then imagine the whole thing here, I take out x minus 1, I still have 2x plus 5, right? So 2x plus 5. Over here, I take out x minus 1, means I still have 1 more x minus 1 because it's power of 2. Alright, so I will say this one equals 0 or this one will equal 0. So x minus 1, you get 0. X is just 1. Or 2, okay, this one you can simplify lah. 2x plus 10 plus x minus 1 equals to 0. So this one basically is 3x equals to negative 9, x equals to negative 3. Alright, so after you got the x value, you already got 5 mark if you can do like this. So this one is negative 3 and this is 1. Okay, you always label in the graph because easier for you. Oh, sorry, negative 3 is not here. We want the maximum is here. This is negative 3. This is maximum. Negative 3 will lead you to the maximum and 1 will lead you to minimum. This one will lead you to maximum point and 1 will lead you to minimum point. Okay, it might be useful later, I'm not sure. Then the second one, he asks you to integrate this one. Okay, just integrate then. Okay, in order to integrate this one, it will be very, very big. Okay, let me see. Do we need to use the previous one? Okay, if I use the dy dx to integrate, it might not be possible. It might not possible. So I will just integrate as the normal question lah. Okay, so what I will do is I will expand it. Yeah, in order to make, because in integration we do not have the product rule. So I will expand this one first. So obviously, okay, this one I expand x minus 1 square first. So this is x square minus 2x plus 1. And then we'll actually multiple with x plus 5. Alright, so I will expand them. So I will multiple 1 by 1. This is x cubed. X cubed plus 5x square minus 2x square minus 10x and then plus x, and then this one will be plus 5. I hope I didn't get wrong. Let me double check. X squared multiple x is x cubed. X squared multiple 5 is 5x squared. Negative 2x multiple x is negative 2x squared. Negative 2x multiple 5 is negative 10x. 1 multiple x is x. 1 multiple 5 is 5. Okay, it's correct. So this one will be x cubed plus 3x squared. Oh, yeah, correct. And then minus 9x plus 5. Then I integrate this one is much more simple. So I integrate x cubed plus 3x squared minus 9x plus 5. Negative 1. What do you mean by negative 1? Isn't it negative 1? Which part you are saying? Negative 1. Why you will get negative 1? I couldn't get the idea. For you mean negative 5? Negative 10x. This is x plus 5, right? Evening, I didn't give you. You say you will get negative x. Let me just double check this one. X squared minus 2x plus 1. X. So you just multiple, you get x cubed minus 5x squared minus 2x squared minus 10 plus x plus 5. Then x squared, this is positive. This one is negative 9x plus 5. Then negative 1 power multiple 5. Where do you get negative 1 multiple 5? Okay, I will actually on your pen button and then you just point it out for me. Yeah, you can move your mouse. Do you have the mouse with you? Choose a pen on your left hand side and then try to circle the thing you want to circle. One multiple x is just x what? And then 1 multiple 5 is just 5. What's wrong with that? Did I do anything wrong? This is negative 1. No, this is not negative 1. This one is expand of this one, isn't it? This one, when you expand x minus 1 square, you should get positive 1. Why you get negative 1 for that one? You're just trying to imagine x minus 1 multiple x minus 1. You will get x squared minus 2x plus 1, isn't it? Am I correct? Okay, I think I'm correct. Okay, so I will move on. If you have any problem, maybe you can ask me tomorrow about this question. Okay, so yeah, I will just move on, and then I will integrate this one. Power plus 1 divided by total power, x4 over 4 plus 3x power 2, right? Plus 1, 3 over 3 minus 9x. This is x power 1, right? Plus 1 divided by total power plus 5x plus c. Okay, that's all. If you want to simplify, just one more step to simplify it. Plus x cubed minus 9 over 2 x squared plus 5x plus c. Alright, just like this. You just integrate it. Okay, so yeah, we will go to the last part, which the question asks you to the last second part. Find the area enclosed by the curve and the x-axis. So basically, you want to find the area enclosed by the curve and the x-axis. So I will say is this one. Until here. Okay, so I want to find the whole area. Basically, I need to find this point first. This point is when y equals 0. Okay, when y equals 0, you will get x equals to negative 5. Y equals 0 for this one. you have 2 points. One point is tell you x is equals to -5. The other one is tell you x equals to 1. We already have the 1, so this one obviously is -5. So I want to integrate. I want to find the curve. So it will be from -5 to 1. So I integrate from -5 to 1. And then I integrate the whole y toward the x-axis dx. This is how I get the area. Okay, so I will do it here. So I will area. So integrate from -5 to 1. My y in this case, this is my y, isn't it? So I integrate y I already did. So which is this one? Okay, so, but I will write one more time. X cubed plus 3x squared minus 9x plus 5. So basically, I already integrate is exactly this one. So x power of 4 over 4 plus x cubed minus 9 over 2 x squared plus 5x. And then substitute 1 and -5. I'm not sure why this one is 2 mark only. Yeah, anyway, just substitute the value you want. This is 1 over 4 plus 1 minus 9 over 2 plus 5 minus this part. So yeah, 4 power of 5 is quite big. 4 power of 5 is 1024. No, yeah, it's 5 power of 4. 5 power of 4. 625. Is 625 over 4 minus 125 minus 9 multiple 25 225 225 over 2 sorry, and this one will be minus 25. Yeah, you just need to solve this one and then you will get your final answer. Yeah, your final answer should be your final answer should be 108. So you try to see whether you can get 108 or not. Yes, you just plus everything together, you should be able to get 108. Okay, let me try also. So yeah, 1 over 4 plus 1 minus 9 over 2 plus 5. So this one will give you, basically this one will give you 7 over 4 minus this one 625 over 4 minus 125 minus 225 over 2 minus 25. So you'll be negative 425 over 4. So 7 over 4 minus answer, yeah, is 108. Correct. Okay, so you just write the answer is 108. Yeah, this 2 mark is a bit hard just for you to substitute all the value into it, but the idea is very easy. Just you need to make sure you substitute the thing correctly and get the correct answer. And the last one, the question says find the set values of k for which this equation equals to k have only one real solution. So in order to get only one real solution, I will have a look here. So it's one real solution. I think the line itself need to be higher than the maximum point. I will use any color. Maybe I use green color. I think the line itself need to be higher than the maximum point. Yeah, so after, let's say I call this line is, let's say I call this line is y equals to k. So that means the value here will be k. So if the value from here above, they only have one solution, isn't it? So yeah, so you have to find out what's the maximum value. So very easy to find the maximum value. So I just do when x equals to -3, I find my y value. Okay, so I substitute -3 into the this equation. So y will equals to negative 3 plus 5, and then negative 3 minus 1 square. Yeah, I have a square here. So y basically is 2 multiple 16. Y equals to 32. That means the maximum here, k equal to 32. So in order to get a one real solution, I will say, yeah, it need to be, k need to be bigger than 32. So this one is y equals to k, right? So find the set positive. Okay, they say positive value. So y equals to k. So I will say k will need to bigger than 32. Actually, in this question, you will have another answer, but because of positive value, so it limit my k into one answer only, which is bigger than 32. Because of what? If you see the diagram again, you know actually this graph, it will go bottom also. So means when below x-axis, below the x-axis or y equals to 0, below the y equals to 0, you have one solution also. You only have one real root. But because the question only one positive value, so I will only consider this one, k is bigger than 32, in order to make it one solution. Okay? Yeah. So this one you have to work out how you find 32 lah. Then you give 1 mark, and then you write k is bigger than 32, you get second mark. Okay, the one mark I already worked it out. Means you just substitute the x equals to negative 3 into the equation, you get 1 mark here. And then yeah, you can write k is bigger than 32, you get second mark. I think that's all for the class today. Yeah, I'm so sorry, I'm not so feeling well. But anyways, do you have anything you want to ask me before I end the virtual class? Yes or no? I will actually like trying to like watch back the whole, because I already screen recorded the whole class. If my my explanation is not too bad, I will upload it to the YouTube. Then you can watch it again. Yeah, if you have no question or no problem, so I will end the class today, and then I will see you soon. Okay, bye bye.